Good morning. This is an NBC News special report. We're coming out with breaking news about an earthquake that has just jolted the Northeast. It happened just after 10:20 this morning. There was some slight shaking here in Midtown Manhattan. Skyscrapers, including the one I'm in, people here felt it, feeling it across northern New Jersey and Pennsylvania. There are reports that the epicenter was in Lebanon, New Jersey, strong as a 4.7 magnitude in some parts. I want to go right down to Al Roker now. Al, what more can you tell us?
Well, Lester, a 4.7 earthquake right now. And again, this thing, it's not that horrible. Right now, we're not getting reports of injuries or damage, but it did occur. We are looking at this earthquake that we are getting reports that people as far north as Oswego, New York, upstate New York, as far west as parts of western Massachusetts, as far south as New Jersey, and on into parts of western Pennsylvania, feeling this earthquake of 4.7. The last time New York City had this kind of a major earthquake was August 23rd in 2011, when there was a 5.8 earthquake centered down in New Jersey, but we felt it all the way up here. But this one in southern New Jersey at a 4.7, as we continue to monitor the U.S. Geologic Survey, their website. Right now, everybody's saying that this thing, there could be some aftershocks, but it is right now listed as a 4.7. Lester?
And 4.7 in the west part of the country, of course, that would not necessarily be a big deal. But this is very rare in this part of the country, in the east, for us to feel an earthquake. Al, you said that you're following the National Earthquake Warning Center. They may update may update that magnitude.
They absolutely will. And the fact is, Lester, New York City is on a fault line, one of major fault lines. And in fact, since the 1700s, we've had 550 recorded earthquakes in the New York City area. So while it's rare, it's not unheard of. And the big problem for New York City is so much of New York City, especially Manhattan, is made up of buildings. You know, of course, we have these skyscrapers that are reinforced with steel, but so many of the buildings in Manhattan are unreinforced masonry and are really susceptible to earthquakes. So even though what would be considered a minor earthquake out in California, here that same earthquake could cause some structural damage. Right now we're not getting any reports of that, but we continue to track it.
Yeah, we'll continue to monitor that part of the story. NBC's Emily Ikeda felt it too in New Jersey. Emily is on the phone with us from Weehawken, just across the river from Manhattan. Emily, describe what it felt like there.
Well, hey there, Lester. It was a really bizarre feeling, and I was in the middle of conducting a phone interview with the spokesperson for a government agency and on the phone with my producer when all of a sudden the earthquake started happening. And I think it was really interesting because as someone from the Northeast, you're running through your mind as to what could be causing the shaking, whether is it a construction, is it a train? But then you realize it was too significant, and it went on for too long to really be any of those things. I actually interrupted the person I was interviewing. I said, something very bizarre is happening right now. We rushed to the windows, and I saw everyone peering out, wondering, is there damage from this earthquake, Lester?
Emily, thanks very much. You can see here in Midtown Manhattan, people going about their business, but on the lips of everyone is, did you feel it? That concludes this NBC News special report. We'll have much more ahead on our streaming network, NBC News Now, online at NBCNews.com, and tonight on NBC Nightly News. Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.